Right, let's just see if that one is literally any better. I don't think it will be, but we can only try. We can literally only try. Yeah, it does. Let me put music back on. At least there's something in the background, guys. Wow, that was mega loud. I was not planning on that being so loud in my ear. I've still got people commenting on the previous videos as much as it wasn't working. Yeah, that's nice. Like I say, it's been a very stressful little while. I'm just trying to test it. I think it's the encoder I was using. I think it's because it was down as AV1 and it just, yeah, it's just not liked it apparently. As much as AV1 is a lot better quality, I think it is just absolutely sucked when it's compared to getting everything working. I'm just basically watching it on my phone, and I'm trying to basically just make sure. I tell you what, we're gonna do this contract. This is the third time of trying today, of trying to tweak different settings. I'm trying to do a little bit of restreaming as well, but that doesn't seem to actually want to work. So we're just basically gonna go out and is this not the field I'm? Yeah, this is the field I'm supposed to be in. Hello. How we doing, mate? How we doing? Yeah, sorry for being absolutely plagued with problems today. But yes, apparently for some reason you don't have access to this land. But this is... Field 4 is a contract. Field 4 is a fertilizer. It is not a fertilizing contract. I have not... That's because I've been so plagued with different issues today that I've just completely and utterly... I can't believe I've done that. But yeah, if there's any issues, guys, let me know, because as I say, I'm trying to work out a few bugs while trying to... Yeah, I'm just trying to do something basically. I'm trying to pass a bit of time. But 19 is there. I've got no idea how you even get to these fields. Where's field 13? What fields have I got for fertilizer? That's why it's not. So I've got 13, 19 and 46. Where is 13 on here? 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 13 right in the middle. Right, so field 13 is a long... Right, yeah. So I see what I've done wrong now. But we've got £10,000 in the bank. I don't like this spreader though, guys. I was trying to explain. See what I mean? Spreader's just catching me at the bottom, and it's basically just... It's just bottoming, you know. If you look, okay, apparently it's now lifted the leg and we're not... Oh my god, yeah, dude. Oh, dude. Honestly, mate, I'm just trying to pass a little bit of time. I've got some stuff to do later on. I've got the Dragon Lady working from home poorly. I'm just trying to pass a little bit of time basically. And I thought, well, if I can do some live streaming, you know, just do a little bit. I can't guarantee a regular schedule at the moment. As I say, you know, I always update my Discord first. Yeah, I just haven't got the time to make regular videos. So I thought, well, if I do a little bit of a live streamy bit, you know, I might be able to just play a little bit of games, you know what I mean? But there will be like interruptions, like if my dad rings me and things like that. I can't not answer at the moment, so it's yeah. I was working on my OBS this morning, and I was like, apparently YouTube's now giving me problems. I've got warnings apparently. Apparently I've got warnings. Yeah, not over good, to be honest, mate. It's yeah, my life's basically about to be, it's just about to be turned upside down in a couple of weeks. He went to my brother's yesterday. My brother decided to have him for yesterday, and he's meant to be going there again today, just for the morning. He's meant to be coming up here at some point this afternoon. Because my brother's decided to invite my dad round today, along with his wife's family. But his wife's family are all... I don't want to sound horrible, but let's just say the drunks. My dad's 86, he's going through a lot. Yeah, shouldn't have invited him round, really. Because my dad's like, well, you know, I'll get to so long and I'll give you a ring and things like that. I'm trying to find my way around this map, guys, and I'm completely and utterly lost. Right, so we can go that way and we can go that way. Look, we're going to take a detour. We're going to do some shenanigans. Like I said, this is basically just to get, you know, this is just to basically get my, you know, my OBS up and running. Like when I record, it's completely different, but it does not want to give me an AV1 good quality stream. So I'm working with what I can at the moment. I just want to play some games, to be honest. I just need to unwind. It's been a hell of a couple of months, really. I just kind of want to just unwind, play some games, and I knew I'd have problems. I just didn't expect to have this many problems going live today. But yeah, like I say, I haven't even opened my OBS in like nearly 2 months. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is really at the moment. I thought, nope, I can just play some games just for a little bit, just to unwind, see if anyone comes in, you know, as a chat, do you know what I mean? Because I can't chat to the drag lady at the moment. She's dreadfully poorly. Yeah, my old man's meant to be coming up today, but I'm tempted to say the wife's got COVID again. It's just a walking COVID at the moment, to be honest. Yeah, you'll have to excuse my bad farming. It's these are contracts. We're going to get contracts done as quickly as humanly possible. We're going to just earn a little bit of money. But yeah, this spreader's not working well for it. But the problem is, oh, there you go. That's already paid out for us. We're not going to do more than we need to. We're not going to do more than we need to. But we've got a lot of grass work to do now. It's been a bit jumpy because of the issues I've had, but I basically got a couple of Ford tractors. I've got some grass equipment for my fields, but this is basically just a couple of contracts, earn us a little bit of extra money kind of thing. I've already spent £2 on wages by accident. No, Dragon Lady. Yeah, oh dude, she's dreadful. She's finally got a sleeping machine, and now she's ill and she can't use it, so she's still keeping me up all night snoring her bloody head off. Crazy. Yeah, we've got a nice little 7610. We've got this spreader. We've got 8 bags of fertilizer, 8 bags of lime, just to get in the game. I don't like to start with a lot of equipment. I like the grind. I like to try and earn it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Slinky dude, Slinky, Andy, whatever you want to go by. Just let me know if there's like any issues. You know, any big spikes in lag and stuff. Right, field 55 is right. Field 55. So I need 19 and 46. If I got to go all the way up there to come all the way down here, it would appear so. It would appear there's no way along here. Although I think there's a bit of road there, but I don't think. I think it just leads to the forest. So I've got to turn left here, go all the way up here, past our farm. Oh my god, this is turning into a nightmare. Excuse the lag when I go to first person, it always does that. Yeah, I also decided to do these jobs with the wrong tractor. My other tractor's got more power. It would have been a lot more suitable to do it on the with the other one, basically. Your stream seems good, mate. Yeah, dude, I've got it playing on my phone and it seems alright, but yeah, I don't like how like people don't really know what's going on now, because when I was explaining it I was having all the issues. But yeah, we basically got some fields. I've turned them all to grass field. I will change them over to crop fields and stuff, but I didn't want to start with a harvester. We can rent on this game. I don't want to do loans though, unless like really have to. Or maybe do like a loan where we can only have like a 10%. Ooh, let me just turn the time up a little bit. You know, like where you can just turn 10%. So if our farm's worth say £1 million, we could have a loan of say 100,000. If it's only worth 500,000, we could only have a 50,000 pound loan. I like to kind of do that. Do you know what I mean? Get a rough idea what the farm's worth. Do it like I did on Valley Spring, basically. Yeah, I just did turn the time on. Look, you see, that's the only thing with YouTubing is that little bit of a delay. I'm supposedly going to Facebook and Twitch at the same time, but I can tell you now, Facebook and Twitch are not working. But that's for another time. That can be fixed another time. Right now, I just want to play some games for an hour, just unwind. I've literally got 3 teenagers; they're all still in bed, so I have literally got the internet to myself. Just give me 1 second, because I'm just going to open something. Open status. You need to change the resolution. We would like your video resolution to be 1920 by 1080. Really? Really? That just seems a little bit sucky, to be honest. Yeah, apparently it doesn't like me streaming in 2K. Well, you didn't like me streaming in 4K. Apparently now it's telling me it doesn't like it doing it in what is it, in 2K either. Can't win. I genuinely can't win, guys. Right, it's gonna sound awful, guys, but just gonna tweak some settings in YouTube while we're live, because I can do certain things. Yeah, there might be adverts, guys. There might be some adverts, things like that. I'm trying different things. You know, if it don't work, I'll turn them off and things like that. I'm trying different things. Oh, need to get on the correct side of the road. But let me just this way. Right, what have we done? There is. I don't know where you are. Right. We are looking down here. Just turn off to the left. To the right. Should be able to make some really, really good money with this. Right, let me do that, let me do that, let me do that, let me do that, let me do that. Alright, turn the ads back off. You know it's bad when you've got so many people watching and then an ad comes on and like half leave, so yeah. Right, so we've got to go down here. We're looking for field 55 and field 46. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the way this is working, but yeah, I've just decided to use the wrong tractor. That's all it is. Now I'm hoping if we continue to go down here, we should lead us to field 46. Now these are not going to be the quickest tractors. Now I'm not going to make a habit of doing loads and loads of contracts on this game. If I'm, you know, when I come, I'm only going to play this map on a live stream. So I'm not going to plan on doing loads and loads and loads. I just, bit of money basically, bit of money, little bit of money. I do like having precision farming on a live stream because one, you don't use as much fertilizers, limes, things like that, and two, it tells you on the mini map if you've missed any. You don't have to keep loading up the menu. There we go. Yeah, they're not the quickest tractors in the world. That's maybe the one thing I should have done. Should have maybe given myself one of the JCBs to begin with, especially for doing contracts. But yeah, we're not going to do loads and loads of contracts, just enough to just get us a little bit of money. Because ideally, I do really need to get on with a bit of mowing, bit of windrowing, bit of get some silage in. Silage has got to be done. That's going to basically earn us the majority of our money. I'm not hearing the music very well. Yeah, precision farming does seem to not want to use a lot of fertilizer. We know it's going down. And it's set to oh, it's set to automatic, so there's not really much we can do about this one. It's just automatic. I don't really know what else I'm supposed to do with that. Lovely. Come on, little Ford. I'm back. Sister-in-law message. Well, welcome back. It's nice you chatting, man. It gives me someone to chat to. Yeah, this is completely the wrong pod. I wish I'd have given myself a JCB with a slightly higher top speed. Go. That is going to look like it's going to be about done, but yeah, we need to just get the field 55 done, and then we need to basically get on our other little farm. We need to get the silage, we need to get the grass cut and get the silage into the yep, look at that, 2% discount. We have done a job. Yeah, what was I saying? We need to get the you know, the grass cut. We need to get the silage in the clam. And that's going to take about 3 days. Once again, as always, I am playing on hardcore difficulty. Right, so we run out of road here. Right, so I did need to be along this bottom road. There's a track here. I've just seen it now. There's a track up here leads me into field 50. Yeah. Right, so we're gonna have to do some magic stuff where we just ta-da! There you go, magic. Magic. It'll do for now. It'll do for now. I've not played this map, so the question is with this map, does it work with... If I put a worker on this to send this tractor home to the farm, will it work or will it just constantly give me a headache? To the point where I have to drive it all the way home myself. So that's something we need to figure out. If I can send it with a worker and have it drive home, brilliant. Field 55 apparently is all the way over here. 55 is definitely a fertilizing contract, isn't it? Done no. 55 is not the job I thought it was. Field 19, right? Field 19. I am very right, my watch is telling me I need to charge it in a minute. Yeah, so you should have started with the yeah, to be honest, mate, I like to start with the very small basic equipment, do you know what I mean? I say I don't mind leasing stuff, things like that. It's just with this game, or with this map, I just feel like there's a lot of, like, look, you start with a lot of land. You know what I mean? You start with a lot. And I just feel like, at this rate, I'd have nothing to work for. Are you going to drive home, or are you going to just sit there and you're just going to sit there and waste my money? Okie dokie. So that worker is absolutely useless. Right, let's try again, but let's try and get him on the, like an old woman complaining anyway. Down if you do, down. Yeah, you could say something like that, mate. I can't even argue with that, actually. That is literally... It's me at the moment, dude. Right. What I'll do is, if this isn't gonna work, like, come on, why are you... Let's try it this way. It just, yeah. Is this a thing on this map or what? Or is it just something I've done? You know that moment when you just accidentally press the wrong button and you just like, oh crap. That's what just happened right there and then. I did say it's been a while. I did say it had been a long time since I'd played games. And I feel like that's starting to show just a little bit. Yeah, right now we're just stuck in the middle of nowhere. I might I might rent a tractor actually. I feel like we've got a little bit of money, but we haven't got any like harvesting equipment, you see. Which is why I wanted to just start by doing a little bit of this. But I thought to myself, well, we could go cut some grass. This could drive all the way back up. But if this isn't working, like if the road system doesn't work on these lanes, I'll create one, you know, with auto drive. I'm sure I've got auto drive still installed. And I'll just create a system. But right now, this is just slowing me down. I don't have over long today, but yeah, like I say, it's trial and error today. It's just about trying to make sure everything works. I can watch the stream back, see if we can get other things working in the background. That's kind of what I'd like to try and do, but it's trial and error today. But I did expect this to work the AI system to drive it home. I have a long wait for messages to get to me. I wouldn't mind, but it's literally on low latency. It's actually on ultra low latency, and yet it just doesn't seem to low latency, if that makes sense. It just doesn't seem to. You put something in the chat in a minute, Slink, and I'll talk, I'll reply to it, and then we'll get an idea of like the time to getting it back, if that makes sense. You know, when I reply to you, you'll know roughly how long that takes then. Excuse my bad driving. I am trying to keep on top of chat and just have a little read at the same time, do you know what I mean? I say, at the moment for me it's trial and error, trying to, you know, get it working as well as I'd like, you know what I mean? I'd like to try and do multiple places for output, but it's not guaranteed. But yeah, I get there might be a delay. Just the question is how long the delay is. I wonder why that is. There's only one way to find out. This is another reason why I didn't really like this map. People have messaged me and they've been like, oh, why don't you use this for roleplay? Which, you know, I haven't got time for at the moment. But I just feel like there's not, I don't know, like, if you use this map, it's, ooh, hello. We have I did not realise we had a greenhouse. Now I know we're supposed to be going to field 19. But I just kind of want to do a bit of mowing. We've got a lot of grass fields, but we are going to change the grass fields. But we're not going to change them until we've cut them. There is a setting I would like to change. This is... Where are you? We'll turn... Oh, we'll leave stones. I can't decide if I want stones on or off. That one. No. That one. 11, 12. And I said that at 11:12 on my timer as well. Let's try and figure out what's going on. If it's a delay getting back to you or if it's a delay getting to me. But I don't see how it's a delay getting to me. You put 11:12, I put 11:12. And that took you like... there might be a bit of an issue. Again, I don't know until we try certain things. So what I'm thinking is here is, let's get that over here. First waypoint, let's get him doing three headlands. Start work on the center and we like a 10% middle. Generate a course, do that. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to go and I found Twitch better for streaming. Yeah, to be honest, mate, I'm just trying to grow. I can get a better quality stream. Through YouTube. Than I can via Twitch. Twitch limits you to like your 1080s, your 6000s, and when I've done YouTube streaming in the past, it has just worked better quality. But it's been such a long time since I've done it that, yeah. I think this is wider than my mower, to be honest. If I can put these two together like that. Now this doesn't really give me another tractor to use. I would like another tractor. To be honest, I could use that. 100 brake horsepower. PTO, got that on there. It's literally just to pick grass up. I'll tell you what, it's cheap enough to want to use it. But I've never used it. Let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl, and I've already crashed it. 11:15 a.m. Is that when you... Right, so the question is that 11:15 you getting my 11:12? Or did that take you 3 minutes? I'll work on it in the background. We'll get it working well. I'm supposedly going to Twitch at the same time, but I know fine well my Twitch didn't go live. I might just lower the quality and go via like restream or something. I've got an app on my streaming for multiple output by Yuki, but for me personally it just doesn't work. Yo, Mr. Michael, hello. Might be a delay on you receiving that, dude. Hello, and I did say hello. That I didn't know I paused. Oh, wow. So you're telling me I've got a stream delay and all you've done is pause it? Wow. I see how it is. Yeah, I'm doing alright, mate. Well, I'm doing alright as well as can be expected at the moment. Like I say, I just wanted to play some games. I wanted to see if I could maybe just fix my going live issues, which I've fixed some of them. Like I say, I'm supposed to be live on Facebook and Twitch right now, and I can tell you now, I'm not. I know I'm not. It's looking good. Well, I do appreciate that, guys. I really do. It's I've been plagued with issues all day, but like I said, I'm supposedly on Facebook right now. I'm supposedly on Twitch right now, and I know it's not gone through. So I don't know why it didn't go through, but I know it didn't. Now you will have to forgive me for having 3 very slow tractors. I didn't have a lot of money, and I've got 1 mowing and 1 windrowing. So if I can do that, and then I can use this to go and collect. Actually, this might be better windrow with this. Although saying that, this has got more power. Yeah, I might look at creating some road systems with auto drive for this, because I feel like it's not quite. Yeah, it could be an issue with the tractor. Not looking forward to Discord later. Why? What's up with Discord, dude? This over here. But them 2 tractors are up there working, so I've basically 2 choices. I can either go and bail it up, but I need some silage, you know what I mean? The earful I'm going to get. Alright. I'm going to presume the stream delay is not as big as you thought, Slinky, because I didn't exactly say that long ago. I don't want people to think I'm not talking to them if they put something in the chat, you know what I mean? I do. Okay, nice to see the PTO not working. See what I'm at? Oh, wow. Okay, so that's not going to work, that one. So I have bought a tractor right now I cannot use. Let's try and do this a slightly different way. No, it's quite good delay actually. Yeah, I can't do nothing about a delay, dude. I've got it set to ultra low. I'd like to say it'll pack it in. It might get better, but yeah, you know what I mean. Extreme Elements doing me a... Oh, apparently Extreme Elements is set up for a reminder. I didn't realise. Right, let's do that. Let's do that. Right, let's try and get the next thing on here. What I need to do is I need to put the mower on this tractor. That's what I need to do. I need to get the mower on this tractor. That's where I've gone wrong. I've used the wrong tractors in the wrong order. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just I've never used this mod. This mod's right. So this mod has just got a... This mod has just got a broken PTO. So it's the 3200. So I've given myself a tool on here and it's just... Yeah. Okay, so that does not work. Wow. So this mod from... I don't even think this is a King's mod. It's maybe the tractor. It could be the tractor. That doesn't help me though. That really, it still doesn't help me. That's the problem. So I need to... I don't even think this tractor is going to help. I think I need a slightly newer tractor. So the tool I've got. Yeah, I won't be a second, guys. I am just I'm just having a look at something. Having a look at some settings in the in the background kind of thing. Yeah, I don't have slow mode turned on. I've got nothing. Yeah, I don't know about the delay. Strange to be honest. What I'm just gonna do. There we go. Try that. Yeah, I am. I'm in a right pickle right now because I need to get that sorted. Now I tell you what I might need to do. They have decided to get grass. They won't do anything about it. Grass sucks on here. What's protein? Right, what's protein on this game, guys? On this map? So we've got total mixed ration, we've got hay, we've got grass, we've got protein. What is the protein on this map? Grass, hay, silage. So yeah, we need silage for the cows. Right, you must be almost done. You must be about to start some headlands soon. Yeah, right now we're in a bit of a pickle because my only option would be is to sell the turbo here. But the problem is that would mean I'd have to go rent. I'd have to buy this one. This one has got a very small capacity of 13,000 litres, where this one had a capacity of 22,000, which is kind of what I was looking for, really. These are just way too expensive. There's nothing in the shop that's... On my what is it? On my Corp Farm series, I have literally waited months for one of them to come in the store. Never did. This series, straight in. Absolutely crazy. Right, but yeah, we are kind of just looking at workers at the moment. As I say, I need the TW5 to do a little bit of... My wife's messaging me, "Where are you live?" And it's like, well, I'm on YouTube. If she looked in Discord, it would tell her. It would literally tell her. This tractor is acting very, very strangely indeed. I tell you now, actually, now to anyone who's actually watching, guys, I'm currently watching the delay on the video. Actually, I tell you what, I'm watching it. I tell you what I'm going to do. When he gets to this corner, I'm going to say, right, on my thing, on my streaming, he's now at this corner. He's taking this corner now, near the start finish, and he's just taking it on the video. If you've got like a big delay, guys, it might be worth just reopening the video. Honestly, I'm maybe about 2 seconds behind, if that, on my phone. If anyone's got like a big delay, I would definitely just reopen it. Like I say, I've got it on now, and it is literally just I'm about 2 seconds behind on my phone. If you've got a delay, guys, I'm not really sure what it is. I looked in Discord but didn't see anything about you being live. Wow, Dragon Lady, wow. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. This shows the Dragon Lady's got notifications turned off. This is this is field number 1 nearly mowed then, guys. But it's definitely only got at least a 2 second delay from me watching it on my phone. Oh, see, bad Dragon Lady, bad Dragon Lady. Right, he's nearly finished mowing this field. But yeah, definitely, if you're wondering if there's a big delayer out, guys, definitely give your stream a give the video like a restart. I'm literally got it on my phone. I'm about 2 seconds behind, if that. It's definitely seems to be working all right. I've got like a 1 second delay from hearing your voice in the other room to hearing it on here. Yeah, definitely. Like I say, Slinky's got like a big delay apparently. there's a lot of grass to pick up on this field, and I have got literally no way right now of picking this grass up. No, I unpause the stream, it's a couple of second delay. Well, I was just curious, to be honest, Link, because like other people have spoken and I've replied and then have not spoken since, and yeah, you know what I mean? It's just... Where is my white tractor gone? Oh, and it's not the white tractor anymore, is it? It's this one over here. Right, I just... Last attempt to see if we can get this working. Let's just dump that there, and let's try and connect that onto here. If this doesn't work, we're going to have to get rid of the crones. I'm sure these were mod hub mods. There's no way they're just broken on... They don't work. Now that's just spun me into a... Yeah, I don't know. I suppose it could be a tractor issue, but the fact is, if this is giving me a problem, this is happening on all my tractors. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of what's just concerning me at the moment, if it's a tractor issue or not. What I'm going to do... I love how that just carried on rolling. I absolutely loved how that just carried on rolling. I'm just going to possibly rent something and see if it's... But I want to rent something for free. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, dude. I'm thinking of just borrowing a tractor. But the problem is that doesn't help me with how I've set this up. I'm gonna have to just get this. I'm gonna have to get this. We're gonna buy that, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and take the other one to the shop. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna spawn there with it. I don't feel like it's our fault that that mod seems to be broken. Yeah, it just seems to be a little bit odd. But it's a long way to the shop in these relatively slow tractors, do you know what I mean? So if I do it like this and just spawn us there, I could have spawned us in the car park, but the problem is there's a lot of stuff in, you know, there's a lot of stuff in here, do you know what I mean? And that's the problem. I didn't want to spawn it on something else, you know what I mean? Sell that, sell that. I actually, to be honest, we've made a little bit of money on that. But what I might do is I might just... I'll probably fix the crone one. That's probably what I'll do. I'll end up fixing that mod. That's what I do. Like I say, it's only fair that I teleport us back. It's not our fault that, you know, this is, you know, that mod was broken. But I'll try that again in a slightly different in a different world with a different you know, the different map. I've got a test world, you see. It just seems very weird how it doesn't seem to work with any of the Fords. I don't know why I've come this way, because although saying that we don't need this tractor first. So what I'm going to do now is I'm basically going to set this going with the mower and the windrower, and we're basically just going to go and pick up that first field. Basically, that's ideally the plan. You see, the Ford works perfect on other. Yes, it's probably just the chrome, as Mr. Slink has said, but I will. I'll still fix it. I don't like broken stuff. I wish people had stopped releasing broken stuff, to be honest. Start on the center. Do that. Do that. And I've just accidentally deleted that mod. There we go. There we go. First waypoint. Give that tractor 10 seconds to get ahead. Right, so you're all the way over there. Let me just... I think the other Fords. There we go. That will do me. But that's what we've got right now then, guys. We have got... Well, we've got a lot to do. A lot to do. Yeah, I'll fix the crones and I'll list them in my Discord once they're done. I'm not messing around. I just fancied using something different because I've used this a lot. You know what I mean? We've used this before and the crones were new out, and I thought, well, you know, it'll give us something new to use equipment wise, and then yeah, they're just broken. So there's not much we can do about that. There's not much we can do. As you can imagine, this little thing is gonna... It's already full. This was the problem I was dreading. Come on, little tractor. I think we're better off using this one first, just because it's... I think it'll be easier. Now we do need to make some hay, and we do need to make some silage. So, you know, if we can get a... I genuinely wondered then what had happened. It's me camera glitching through the wall, Slinky, which is why it kind of went invisible. This is going to take forever with this teeny tiny little thing. I should have rented a big... I never thought we were allowed to lease on this series. I should have leased a bigger one. Yeah, it was just like I say, it was just me glitching through the wall with like the camera, and yeah, I did wonder what the hell had happened, to be honest. And as you can see, we're already 80% full already. I am very, very, very tempted to go and rent another one. I maybe shouldn't have bought this one. My watch is telling me I need to get moving. I need to stop being lazy. My arms are moving left and right and ups and downs. I'm playing my game. Don't know what more my watch wants me to do. Well, obviously it wants me to move, but you know, you get the idea. Telling me I'm being lazy, apparently. As long as we can drive over this, we will try and get it. Get it at the back there like that. We'll drop as much as we can out the back till it, and then we'll move forward as and when. There we go. Right, we will need something with very big wheels to get that compacted down. Sell that wagon. That's what I'm thinking, dude. I might rent, and the thing is, we're not going to keep all these as grass fields. But what we might do is we've got to be careful on money. We've only got 13,000. I've got I tell you what I have got, and I know it's going to be a nightmare to do. I've got a really nice ploughing job to do. £11,000 for a plough. There we look. These are what I'm waiting for. Look at these bad boys. Another plough. I'm going to accept loads of them for now. I'm not going to say we're going to do them all, but we're going to do a few of them. If I can get a worker going on field 4 cultivating, that will actually buy us a cultivator. How much is that to leave? That's not bad. 35,000. 90 brake off. I tell you what, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. But we're not gonna sell that one just yet. I'm gonna just try and play my cards right with that, and hopefully, I do think it'll come in useful. Maybe not right now, but when we've only got one field to do. See, the problem I've got at the moment is I've got a baler. We don't. We have a baler. We have a baler. That is in the second-hand shop. Why? No, because I haven't got a way to move the bales. Although I haven't got a way to scoop out the thing either. Oh. I'm very tempted to buy that. I'm very tempted. I know this is messing around. I'm very tempted to buy that. I am tempted to get rid of that. Screw it. I ain't even taking it to the shop. Right, we've got no money. I'm not messing around. Let's get that compacted down and let's go and get baled. That's gonna be easier. I need to get my hand on a 4th tractor. I'd like to try and automate this up a little bit. Yeah, well, that's what I was just thinking. That new lifter that's coming. I see the new, you know, like new, like platinum or whatever they call it, premium DLC. I've never played it. I've not once played it. I could have done this little live stream series on that map. Everyone's playing that at the moment, and I'm just not. Basically, yeah, I'm just not feeling that kind of thing. You know what I mean? I thought to myself, if I just play this map, British map, I like the British maps. I don't really know what's going on there. I've literally been waiting for them. They've cost me like £100 in wages, and they haven't even moved. What? That's me not paying attention. Right, just getting myself a drink. Yeah, this is a long way to go at 19 mile an hour. There was a farm closer to the shop, and I was tempted to get the smaller farm. But to be honest, I didn't like the farm because it was a pig farm, and pigs take a lot of looking after. And I thought, well, we'll start off with some cows, you know, and go from there. Do you know what I mean? What map is this? This is Buckland's Farm. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's a UK map that I've not played. And yeah, to be honest, I could have just played Court Farm again, to be honest. But this is the farm coming up just here on the left. If it wasn't pigs and it was, I don't know, just something, I would have used that farm for this like little live stream series, you know what I mean? It's, yeah, I would have preferred to have used that one, to be honest. Just not with pigs. We need a faster tractor, guys, or we need a car. We need something that can just get to the shop and back quicker than this thing. But I love using the Fords, you know what I mean? The last time I did some live streams, we were playing on the northern coast or something like that. And yeah, just yeah, we created a proper overgrown farm, do you know what I mean? Right, I don't seem to have any problems with those now. There we go. Right, we're gonna have to bail, which is something we're gonna have to, that's gonna slow us down basically, but it's not the end of the world. The field that we've just done, we might leave that grass down actually. What I might do is I might copy the course for what we're doing and then get the get an automatic bit. Hold on, if I get the baler automatically going, I've got nothing else to do again. I need a fourth tractor already. I've only just bought a third and I already need a fourth, just to not necessarily automate everything, but if I can get if I can get the grass going, I can get the windrowing going, you know, and then we go around with the baler, and then we could wrap then once the bales are done. But right now we're just kind of stuck waiting for everything. I also need to get my hands on a water tanker because we do have a greenhouse. What I might do is I might set that up to automatically fill with water. I know again the word automatic, but if you had a greenhouse as close to the house as this one is, you would have a hose pipe going into it. You'd have a water supply going into it. You know what I mean? And you would just be like spraying as and when you need. You wouldn't be going and getting a tank for your greenhouse. You know what I mean? I might do that. It does charge you for the water. Nothing's free. It would just give us a little bit of a side income as well. Whoa, that's just cost me £611 in wages. That is scandalous. Like I've been robbed. I feel like I've paid Slinky a visit in real life. Yeah, this 19 mile an hour is getting old really fast. It's getting old really, really fast. Right, we are going to make some very, very teeny tiny bales. I'm not even joking, they will be teeny tiny bales. Yeah, two, 3 loads of grass, and we haven't even done a whole headland yet, let alone, yeah, so if we bale it, we wrap it, and we're gonna have to get some plots. Now, I'll probably do some little bits off record, you know, like off I say off recording, off live stream. Like, I might go to the shop and buy the, hang on a minute. I need to move bales. I might have given myself, at the start of this, a bale trailer. If I did, it'll be the cheapest one that's automatic. Not auto load, automatic. Yes, I did. I don't need a trailer. That's handy. But I have a bale trailer to move bales. I didn't realise. I forgot I gave myself that. Like I say, I gave myself stuff at the beginning because I didn't want all the equipment you start with. It was way too much. I like to try and earn as I go. Right. I'm not sure. I think this is one size only. So this has got teeny tiny bales. Teeny tiny bales. Nothing more than teeny tiny bales. Right. Let's see what we can do with this. Yeah, the McHale F55. It's a nice little baler. That's why I want to use it. Now the baler itself will give me an error in the log because it's got net wrap on. I don't intend to use net wrap. I'm probably going to take net wrap off all the McHale balers and then just put them back in my Discord because I don't like playing with warnings and errors on mods. So I probably will take that out of the XML and then just list it in my Discord. Jesus Christ, mate, I said that like 5 minutes ago. There we go. We're a little bit automated at the moment, but as soon as the mower's finished, well, I've got actually show you what we've got. Well, one. Oh, where the bloody hell's? Ah, I didn't realise we had a teeny tiny field up there. I I missed it. I went to get a drink. Wow, you're watching me on your phone and you don't even take me with you, Slinky. Disgusting. Thought we were friends. Thought we were friends. Yeah, we've only got small bales on this one, guys. Yeah, he's having problems with this mower. I'm not really sure what it is. He just... That's twice now he's had an issue on a corner. I need another tractor. I need another tractor. But I need something I can afford, and right now I can't really afford anything. I'm thinking something like that. No. Ignore that one. I'm still working on this in the background. 80 brake horsepower, and the little roadless 780, maybe? Bit juddery. Yeah, some 16 mile an hour. Wow, we're getting slower. We need about 10 grand. I didn't realise though, there's a little field in that corner behind that edge that we own. But yeah, what we're going to do then is, I'm going to do what I said a second ago. We do have a medium greenhouse. I'm not going to buy a tanker. I feel like it's that close to the house, you'd have a water supply. So we're gonna do that, and then we are going to, let's have a look. So 1 for 1, 2 for 1, 1. So we're gonna do strawberries. There you go. We're gonna get strawberries up and running over here. We've got £700 left in the bank as well, which means we are going to run out of money very, very soon. So we might have to sell some grass bales just to basically keep the flow coming with the money. Just double checking what we could do with another tractor. There's nothing gonna be that cheap. I'll take you to the shitter too if you want. Well, to be fair, mate, if someone rings me and I go to Lou, it's done it again, look. I don't really know what's going on here. It's very strange what's going on with this tractor. Yeah, if someone rings me, dude, and I need a crap, I said to Vanessa, right, I'm up the toilet. And if they still want to, like my mum used to do it all the time. She used to, like she didn't like you hanging up, like if she was talking to you kind of thing. I'm like, well, I'm off the toilet, man. And the amount of times I'd be like, look, whatever, you know, if you're not going to hang up, you know, if you're not going to let me go, you're going to listen. Yeah, I used to do that all the time. I think that might be the problem, you know. I wonder if these are too close together. We're gonna have a lot of bales. Now we're gonna need a lot of silage, but I think we're gonna have more. We're gonna have more bales than we know what to do with. But if there is any bales out in the open like this, we are just gonna slowly move them in the middle, just so we're not got any problems with. Oh, we've got no soil data. We need to rent a scanner. Done 10 bales at the moment already. 10. That is actually pretty good going, to be honest. We're just a little bit. Yeah, we need another tractor, but we've got no money. That's going to be the big problem. why are you? Okay, very strange. Very strange indeed. Whoa, do you see how that got fired out of there then? That was crazy. Possibly, dude, to be honest. Possibly. The problem is I need the big tractor in it. I'm going to let him do a couple of rows here. And then I'm going to have to start moving these bales. We're going to run out of money at 11 o'clock. So we're going to have to sell some grass bales to keep the money coming. This TW dude is the one listed on... Well, actually, the one I'm using is used to be listed on King's Mod. The guy on King's Mod updated it, but I didn't like the updates he did. So I kept my version, basically. But yeah, the one I'm using is on my Discord, basically. But there is a newer version of this out. I just didn't like what he did to him, so I kept them as they were. He put flappy things on the exhaust and stuff, and I didn't like it. Not all tractors needed the little flappy exhausts and stuff, so I left it as this, basically. Right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave that there. We're gonna go and get the bale trailer, and we're gonna go and sell 8 of the well, we're gonna fill, I think it's 8 of the grass. We don't need grass, we need silage, and I do need to basically get a lot of it, but we also don't need to be running out of money. It's my own fault. I sold the I didn't want to sell the forage wagon at the shop, so I sold it directly off the field. But selling it directly off the field lost me 10% in value. Actually, it's between 10 and 20 depending on the condition. I use King's Mods highly. Oh yeah, dude, like I say, mate, no issues with it. It's just I didn't like the updates the guy did to them, and I helped the guy fix the TW. I helped him fix a lot of his mods when he was learning how to fix the XML files and stuff. And I kept, you know, I kept these ones, and I just don't like some of the updates to the, you know, that he did. Nothing against him. You know, a lot of people out there do. I just didn't. It's personal preference, really. So I just kept this series off of, you know, before he updated it. And that's all it is. You'll probably find that my name will be listed on the series, on the mod on King's Mod. Right, I need to find out, wrong menu. Need to find out where to just quickly sell a little bit of grass. We only have one place to sell grass. Really? There's literally only one place to sell grass? It's nowhere near us, is it? I genuinely don't know where that is. I genuinely don't know where that is. Hotspots. Give me a second. It's directly in front of us. Like I said, it's Strawton Hay sell point. But if I don't know where it is, how the hell am I supposed to drive there? Okay, I'm a little bit confused with this one. It's not showing on my minimap. Okay, right. Okay. I know where it is now. Yes, it's basically, but there's no trigger for it. There's literally no trigger for it. How am I, you know what I mean? How am I supposed to know where that is otherwise? That's just absolutely crazy. Right, I know there's a couple of comments, guys. I will just catch up in a second. What map? This is Bucklands, dude. Bucklands Farm is, I think it's Bucklands. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, I'm almost sure that's how you pronounce it. Tell you what else I'm going to do as well. I'm going to we're just going to sell them automatically. I love my Massey Fergusons and Ford. Yeah, to be honest, mate, I like the Fords, but I'm quite a fan of Ford cars in general. Although saying that, I've literally just bought a brand new Seat, believe it or not. Not the biggest fan of it, but I needed 7 seats basically, and it was the only one in my area that had 7 seat in stock, so I bought it. But yeah, I no longer own the Kia Sportage GT. Gutted I had to get rid of it because I did love the car, even though the car was absolutely shocking in the wet. But yeah, I've now got a Seat Tarraco. What are my PC specs? My PC specs are quite absurd, to be honest. I've got a 12700 KF processor. I did make a mistake buying that. I did want the K and I ended up buying the KF by accident. But the KF was also about £112 cheaper at the time of buying. I always remember that. And I've got a 4080, 32 gigs of RAM, air cooled. I don't do water cooled anymore. When my AOI started weeping, that was it. I went back to air cooled, and I've just got a massive case basically just to the right of me. I miss my old XR. Oh, dude, I had an old XR2, you know, but the Mark II, you know, the Fiesta Mark II. So like, it was on an F-Reg, and it was a 1.1 litre, like, you know, push rod tappety engine, and I dropped an original XR2 engine in it, dude. Oh, that was rapid, mate. Yeah. I'd love to have had an XR3i. A little bit before my time though, to be fair. But as a growing up though, they were everywhere. Right, there we go. So this should help keep the money rolling in a little bit. We've got about £600 an hour to pay basically. So we do need to just keep the money rolling in. This is where the sell point is apparently. I'm not a big fan of this sell point, if I'm honest. I think it just looks a little bit basic-y. Okay, I also did not realise that. There we go. Oh, I didn't really have much. Yeah, I'm going to say I'll have a penalty because I'm new to this map. I had an XR3i with an RS. Yeah, well, I wanted to put an RS turbo engine in it, dude. But the problem I had is there wasn't one around at the time. And a friend of mine had an original XR2 engine, and I was like, ooh. But you've got to remember, like, when I had the little 1.1 litre Fiesta pushrod, it was like my first car. It only had a 4-speed gearbox. It was horrible. Oh, I ended up hitting a bridge in it, to be honest. Andy has finished working. Andy, you have finished working. I'm getting a Dell, give me a minute, a Dell Optiplex 3040 with an i5. No GPU. Alright, I thought the 3040 was a GPU. Would it run you? The problem I've got with that Mr. FS guy is without a graphics card, it kind of a bit stumped, if that makes sense. It makes me laugh because I've literally got a 3080 sat on a shelf doing now. I've got my old graphics card literally just sat on a shelf doing absolutely nothing. But no, ideally you need a GPU, mate. You need a GPU. I doubt it would run it. I don't want to say yes, and then you get it and it'd be like, who said it ran? You know what I mean? But without a GPU, I very much doubt it'll do that process. I'm trying to think, an i5 6500. How old it? I'm not trying to be horrible. I'm just trying to think how old that TPU is. I also don't think we did too bad there, guys. We got £1,000 for 8 bales. I don't think we did bad there at all. Oh, a 1070 is actually not a bad GPU, mate. It's just old. You would be looking at the lower end of the graphics settings. But I don't see why a 1070 wouldn't work. But it would be, as I say, you know, it would be low settings. You know, again, I'm not trying to put any hater out. Do you know what I mean? It's just if you're on a budget, mate, you want to be looking for something. I find do you know something? Yeah, I'm a massive fan of the 1660s, believe it or not. You know, the 1660 Supers. I'm quite a fan of them, but I used to have like 20 of them in a mining rig. You know what I mean? Alright, there is a little field in here. I didn't even know we owned this here. So yeah, I'm quite surprised about this. First, no, don't do that. Oh, do that. Right, we're gonna do this in a slightly different order now then, guys. We're going to we're not going to windrow that up. That's only a small field up there, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to get this one baling. We're going to get this little Ford bit. As long as it runs the baler, we'll get it baling. If not, it can wrap. Well, I hope it can wrap. Give me 1 second, guys. I can see a couple of comments and I'm just in the middle of trying to reverse, and I don't want you thinking I'm ignoring. Far from it. It's just, if I'm reversing, I'm concentrating. Let's, right, so, I got it on my laptop. It runs, but it gets 25 frames per second. Ouch. 100 and I'm streaming. Obviously, I'm not trying to, you know, but yeah. The best thing you can do, mate, is if you look at the specifications for the game, you've got your minimums and your recommended. See if the processor and GPU you buy is better. Now, one thing I would recommend, if someone's buying a gaming system and they're on a budget, I would recommend going down the AMD route, to be honest with you. Now, the reason why I say that is because if you go down the AMD route, you can get yourself a Ryzen. And if you get an AM4 motherboard Ryzen, you can basically upgrade the CPU. So you could get like a motherboard with a Gen 1, for example, and then you know, buy a second-hand Gen 2 or Gen 3, you know what I mean? Upgrade it slightly easier that way. Where the Intels, for me, Intel change sockets too often, which is just a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. Just you know, it's just my opinion. You know, I'm not. My opinion doesn't mean it's the right one. It's just opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one, and they're not all the same. I've got a 78 quid. Yeah, dude, that's. But AMD is where I would look. You get an AM4. AM4 motherboard. Even if it only comes with 8 gig of RAM, in a month or two you could get you know, another stick of RAM for it. You know, you can then after that you could get a graphics card. Sorry guys, I've got indigestion all of a sudden. Yeah, hopefully that kind of. Oh, hang on a minute. We want auto drop on. Right, we're gonna have to keep some more of these bales though, guys, because we are still gonna have these to pay. Trying to decide if it's worth keeping the grass fields for another cut, basically, or if to get a crop. Although I can't afford to get a crop in the ground just yet. Whoa, 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 whoa! Where are we going? The AMD is where I would start looking, to be honest. You can get some really good second-hand deals, to be honest. I've got music playing, but I don't think anyone can bloody hear it, to be honest. But the problem I've got is every tractor's different. You get in a quiet tractor and you'll hear nothing but music. I go the eBay route. If you're gonna go down the eBay route, I would look like a, you know, like a reasonable shop. I couldn't think of it. Sorry, it's because I'm trying to figure out why this bloody rapper doesn't want to bloody wrap my bales. I think it's because I'm ever so slight. No, the triggers. Yeah, it's just been a bit slow. But we've got the mower over there working nicely. We've got the baler over there working nicely. And I'm currently just sat on here wrapping away. Looking good. Yeah, eBay's alright, but I would go down the, go down the route of like a shop rather than someone, unless it's someone who's selling it local, you know, where you can actually go and pick it up and pay cash. I know my driving right now, so I'm trying to figure out why this. Right, it is the, it's exactly what I thought it was. It's the pickup point. Yeah, that's what I mean. Facebook Marketplace, eBay's, there are some really, really good options out there. The problem you've got is that if you do something like that, you want to be picking it up. You don't want to be getting it delivered, because that's where the scams happen. If you're gonna buy second hand, you wanna see it. You know what I mean? I gave a computer away earlier on this year. I gave it to one of my mods because he was playing on a laptop that was slowly dying a painful death. And I sent him a 1660. What was the processor in it? 1600X processor, which doesn't sound great now, but at one point that was one of the best you could get. You know what I mean? I would definitely go down the AMD route if you're on that kind of budget. you've got to go down the AMD route. That's my advice anyway. The problem is you can ask 100 different people, and 100 different people will give you 100 different pieces of advice. You know, you've got to make it. You've got to get something within your budget. You want to get something that isn't going to be broke or completely out of date in a week. You know what I mean? That's your problem. Like, to be honest, I've got a 3080 graphics card just sat on my shelf. The only reason why I replaced it is because I wanted to do videos in 4K. I wanted the extra encoding power. So, you know, it gave me the reason to buy it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered. Because the 3080, for example, is going to be good for another few years. Nice. I've got an Xbox One, but wanna, yeah. We were an Xbox household. No, me and everyone in my house has got a PC. Well, he's finished working over there. I could go get him windrowing, to be honest, but I'm quite chill right now, just wrapping bales, to be honest. We've got to get these bales wrapped. I need to fix the animation on that bale. On that baler, it's not quite right. Yeah, it's nice learning to build a PC, Slinks. I need to get my little man learning how to do it, really. The problem is while I'm alive, he doesn't need to, does he? He just, you know what I mean? Like, my little man's got a 4070 graphics card in his computer. I think he's got a 10400F or something. I don't know, something like that thing. But his came as a pre-built computer, like. Just because it was easier at the time to get it. Well, actually, what it was is I bought him a pre-built computer and I robbed the 3080 out of it. I gave him a 2060, which apparently is broke. Yeah, you see, that's the thing when you get a PC. You need monitors, you need mice, you need keyboards, you need, I don't know, for example, you might want a controller to go with it, but although you've got an Xbox, so you've already got an Xbox controller. But yeah, it's not just, at least when you go to the shop and you buy like a PlayStation or an Xbox, everything's in the box, you know, you've already got the telly at home. When you buy a PC, you've got all these add-ons, you know, you need a desk to put it on. You need a computer chair or just a chair in general. I'm coming, don't shout at me, little Ford. I'm coming. That is working really, really nicely now. Now I know like I say, we're wasting a bit of time because we've got a Ford tractor over there doing absolutely nothing, but it'll be alright for today. Done it again. I'm just missing that. Ever so slightly. There we go. I've got a desk. Yeah, that's what I've got at the moment. L shape. Makes all the difference. This is the only problem with the live stream. If I was doing a video right now, I would put this in a time lapse. I would crank the music all the way up and we'd just get this done. But on a live stream, you've literally got to watch me wrap every single bale. Although in a minute I'm going to need a break because I need to have a pee. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and line myself up, and I'm hoping that we can try and wrap this next bale while I nip to the loo. I need to get a bale pusher for the front, that's what it is. But I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm just going to nip to the bathroom. Right, I'm back. You taking... Andy, you said we were friends, mate. You'll go crying to me mod now, Daniel. No, Matt's being mean to me. Discord link. Yeah, it's somewhere on my YouTube channel, mate. I'm not... Hang on. I'm not saying this will work. I'm still setting some stuff up for YouTube, so like that's one of the things I've still yet to do. But yeah, if someone's joined my Discord, please don't tag me. It's literally in the rules. I don't ask much in my Discord, just not asked to be tagged because, well, it's just people always tag me at inappropriate times. Yeah, the Discord link's always on there, but yeah, I need to do more commands. I do have it set up, I just don't understand why they... Hello? Why are you not... Oh, you're joking me. As if that... Oh, we're gonna have two bales here now. Fair enough. Oh my god. I've done it again. Have a look. What have we got? Yeah, so we've still got £1,000 in the bank, and we've got a lot of fertilizing contracts we can do as well. Yeah, I know, you're the guy who's just joined my Discord and tagged me. Like I say, it's just... Everyone does it. I always read the Discord, mate. That's why people don't need to tag me. Plus, at the moment, I've got, like, a lot of things going on in personal life, and... Yeah, just... I always read Discord. It might take me a day or two at the moment to, like, catch up on everything, but... If you put something in Discord, it always gets read. Plus, I've got a couple of mods in there as well who keep an eye on things as well, so... It'll soon... Everything soon gets done in the channels, and worst case scenario, if it's an emergency, for example, like someone's... I'm not saying anyone does it, but I'm just saying if someone's bullying you or someone's, I don't know, been racist, homophobic, things like that, in my Discord, just open a ticket, point us to where it is, screenshots, and we get it dealt with straight away. Doesn't happen, but we do have that ticket system in there, just, you know, just in case, because who's to say you one day you're not going to get a troll join your community, basically. That's how I look at it. To be honest, I've been live for a couple of hours. It's a couple of hours longer than I thought we'd last. Yeah, I was thinking that. The problem is, dude, if I look on here... No. Ah, no, it is a mod. It is a mod, yeah. So they've just... Hang on. The pickup is that entire area, dude. That little box just there, inside the grab. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, I'll fix it. Another mod to fix. So just remind me to fix it, dude, and I'll put it in the Discord once I've fixed it. But that is going to be... This field is all wrapped now. Well, I say all wrapped. He's coming down there. He's on the last headland for the baling. So that's fantastic. We'll get in windrow in that other field. Then we'll go around with the baler. We'll do a bit of baling. I do have one more grass field to do, and it is in here. Now, I know it's a lot of grass, guys, but grass is the easiest way to get a bit of money when we first start out. And then, you know, we need to get enough money to get a seeder. I'd like to get a direct seeder, but I do believe every field needs ploughing. Oh, this one doesn't. Right, so field 27 can change from grass to something else. Yeah, I thought this was a default machine, but yeah, if there'd been a mod, we can get that fixed. Just needs the pickup a little bit bigger. It should trail out. I love your channel. I hope you and your family are going to have a Christmas. Ah, Craig, dude, yeah, man. I always reply to you best I can. As you can imagine, dude, I can't feel your pain from like what your kids are going through. But yeah, as you know from my channel, dude, I've been going through a lot myself over the last 7 weeks, and I hope they're all right, mate. You know what I mean? It's you hate to see kids sick. You know what I mean? It's horrible. Genuinely horrible, man. I do believe our little Ford is on his way around. Oh, not again. Really? You lazy bum. You couldn't have just driven around that. Tell you, that worker's called Andy. I'm telling you right now, that worker's called Andy. Lazy. Lazy. What matters? I know. Well, look at that, man. I've still got that other I've still got that field over there to bill yet. It's crazy. But I want to do some baling myself, you know what I mean? I just needed to get some of this going. Like, we don't need to be in August 1st in the next time, you know what I mean? I'm kind of streaming today to make sure like I can get my, you know, get things working well. You know, make sure like OBS was working well, but people seem to... You need hay as well. Yes, I need hay as well. Oh, I don't even have a tedder, mate. I don't even have a tedder. Ugh. You suck, Andy, telling me all this bad news. I'm telling you, I hate this bloody... I hate this wrapper. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me, right, I'm going to take a picture of that on my phone so I know which mod it is I need to fix, you know what I mean? Dragon Lady comes through his head. Oh. The Dragon Lady is poorly, guys. She's currently sat in the kitchen working from home today. Her work colleague sent her home because they didn't want what she's got. They were like, get out. Yeah, they were like, get out. We don't want to be sick. Christ, we've not got many bills left on this field to go, but we need some silage. But silage is also good money as well, do you know what I mean? I never thought though, you know, we've left that Ford just sat there doing now. That Ford could have been bloody cutting field 26 this entire time. Could have been cutting field 26 this entire time, and we've just been distracted. And let's get it moved over because it's only a baby. Yeah, we're about 2 hours. See, that's the problem actually. I'm not going to do that field. We're going to do that field in the next time. Let's just, I don't know. Let's just get this moved. Yeah, as Andy says, dude, you know, fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. Right. That just looked like it was meant to be a sheep barn or something. You know what I mean? It just looked like it was meant to be something rather than just an empty field. Like, I feel like this is a missed opportunity to have this as like a sheep field or something. It's got a barn on it. It's got this here. Even if it was just another cow field, I feel like this field is just missed opportunity to have it as an animal. This is where our cows are, by the way. As you can see, look, we've got grazing mod on. But they'll eat grass. You gotta go? Yeah, no worries, man. I appreciate you coming in for a chat. I do appreciate that, I always do. I'm not gonna be live over much longer, to be honest, but you might see me come live, guys, but there'll be no sound over the next day or two or something like that. I've got a few little issues I'd like to try and fix, but I won't know if it works without going live, if that makes sense. So yeah, don't. If I go live and there's nothing to it and it's only like a few minutes, you know, You'll know if I'm there because I tend to have like music and stuff playing. Do you know what I mean? But there's a few issues I need to. I've already sold grass, dude. I sold 8 bales of grass. I sold 8 bales of grass. I made £1,000. Actually, I made about £1,400. We already did that. Yeah, it was just nice just to come back in, and just play some games and stuff. It's, like I say, it's been a very hectic 7 weeks now. And my dog has just destroyed her toy all over the living room floor. Wow. I've now got to hoover the entire living room floor. Just absolutely destroyed it. You're going to sell another 8? Probably, but I'll probably sell 8 from another, from another field. I genuinely can't get what my dog's just done. It's just absolutely destroyed a duck. He's just destroyed her favourite toy. Literally. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that Ford there. This is a lovely little thing down here. I just want to drive this for a little bit, to be honest. Just going to do that. Get the broom out. Broom, dude, you should see the state of it. I'm going to have to get the Hoover out. She's literally just destroyed it in front of me. Sorry guys, I was just receiving a text from a friend because it's a friend with a van, and obviously I've got my dad to move in a couple of weeks. So yeah, he was like, I'm not back at work till this date. So yeah, I'm going to have a very, very hectic few weeks coming up. Like I said, we've done a lot of baling, we've done a lot of wrapping. Now we need to move the bales. I'm not saying that we don't. We need to get them moved. I just fancy doing something a little bit different right now, and that something a little bit different is a little bit of windrowing in a slightly different tractor. Right, give me 1 minute, guys. Right, I'm back. I've just had to take the duck off her. Yeah, she's just making it worse, so I've just had to move it, basically. The only downside to having a course plate doing some of this is look at all this grass at the edge of the fields that we've not picked up. You know what I mean? It would have been fantastic if we'd have mowed it ourselves, but we've been at this 2 hours now. We've done a lot in the time, as well as, doing other bits and bats. But what I'd like to do is I'd just like to go get this maybe windrowed up, can maybe build this up in the next time we play on this map. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to just go and do a contract to earn a little bit of money. We don't have a plough yet. We don't have a cultivator yet. So those ones are kind of out of the question at the moment. But we need to get the equipment, you know what I mean? But I'm thinking if we can do a fertilizing contract, we've got a few of them. and then buy a small cultivator. Then we can send a worker off to go and do a field and so on and so on. Basically, we can just kind of do that and then use that money and get a plow. We've got a really good paying ploughing contract, but we don't have the plow I'd like to use. Plus I think the plow I'd like to use is going to be massively, as much as you need a lot of power for it, it's the typical Lizard 9.6 and 9M I like to use. I use it on a lot. You don't need to have the required power it says, but you do need to be more power than we've probably got right now. So we are probably going to have to look at a very small, crappy plow to get a couple of jobs done, basically. But once we've got ploughing contracts, we can send a worker off, he can do his thing, and we can basically just forget about him while we do some more jobs around the farm, basically. Yeah, exactly, mate, exactly. I tell you what I have got, dude. It might be you who wanted help with it. I always forget where everything is on this game. I got this one as well, dude. Now it says 350, but it's like the Lizard plow. You don't need 350 for it. You can get away with like 150. But it's also 11 meters as well. But we need something to like get us going. But we, there you go. Look at that, 3 meter plow. 130 brake horsepower for 4 meters. That'll do. That would literally get us. That would literally get us going. I'm sure it will. What have we got tractor wise? 125 and 125, 197. So yeah, that's enough for now to get us going. Do you know what I mean? I changed the power on it for me. Yeah, I might do that myself, to be honest, dude. It's just little bits I like to do. But if I load it up now and I take a picture on my phone, it reminds me to do it. You know, and next time I'm like scrolling through my phone, I'm like, oh bugger, I need to do that. Andy, I'm watching on my phone. Yeah, to be fair, he usually comments on the videos, and the videos will likely return at some point, guys. I just don't know when. It's like live streams. If I just trying to just, well, to be honest, I'm trying to just update the computer and the OBS and things like that, and at the moment I'm more likely gonna have time for a live stream than I am a video. Now I know technically a video is a couple of hours recording, but I don't know when that. People expect videos to be regular, where like today was like a little stream just to update things, and yeah, like I say, just life is hectic at the moment, and in a couple of weeks it's not going to get any better. But our house buying is back on track, which is the main thing. So for me, that's a big thing. We just have to now buy a bigger house than what we were going to do, and we were already struggling to find a house within our budget as it was, and now we need an extra room. But I also won't see, I won't see my dad on his own either. Do you know what I mean? He can't afford to stay on his own. He's got no help anymore and stuff. So he's basically coming to live with us. Which is going to be good, actually. Like I say, it's what you got to do. Do you know what I mean? Give me 1 minute, dude. I'm just in the middle of turning, and when I'm turning, I don't tend to see much. Yeah, well, this is it, dude. It's Well, everyone knows it. It's my status on YouTube. It was the last one I put up, to be fair. To be honest with you, it wasn't me that put it up. Dragon Lady used my phone and just copied the message she'd put up from Discord, basically. Just to inform everybody why I wasn't really around at the moment. There we go. So as you can see, we have managed to get that. I don't think this tractor should have 100 brake horsepower, but I do quite like the fact it has 100 brake horsepower. Right, need to get this back in that cupboard. £221 in wages again. If we could go sell some more grass bales, it was £1,000. But if we can survive another month, if we can survive without it, we'll have some strawberries coming up soon. I wonder if there's something cheap we can put in to help make a little bit of side money. Hey, £500 a month. Oh, we can't afford it. We can't even afford to put that in. But that would give us a little bit of money. Maybe a little wind generator. Look, we could put it on the roof somewhere. I'd probably be inclined to put it on a roof like that, though, to be fair. Yeah, there's a few little bits. Spray pot, yeah. Couple of grand, we could get another greenhouse in, but they're a bit up here, them. I don't mind these ones because they're quite small and slow. But yeah, you get the idea. You know, we've got quite a bit to do now. Yeah, I'm not going to be live over much longer, I don't think. I think we've just... I've got a little bit to do. Not loads. Missed a little bit of grass on here. As you can see, this was originally a field, but for me just playing today, I just basically made everything a grass field. Just to see how the stream went, basically. Make sure like the internet was reliable and just stuff like that, really. This is going to be the problem. I hate having to stop a round bale. That I've got to slow that down. I've got to slow that down. Yeah, I'll get that fixed. I made it come out faster because at the time I was looking at putting 150 bales into it. That's what it was. I was going to put 150 bales in and I needed a slightly different animation to make the 150s work, but in the process of doing that I've ruined the 125. But I'm not really bothered, to be honest, because it means it comes out the baler a bit quicker. Just means you're not quite as slow at making teeny tiny bales. That's 2 bales made already on this field. Is it 2 bales? 3 bales? Yeah, 2 bales. So that's the 3rd bale already. Yeah, I don't mind the animation per se, it's just a bit quick. But I can soon slow it down. Still take a square. Yeah, well, to be honest, mate, the reason why I did it this way is I wanted to give myself a trailer, you know, for starting out. And I had that little Urus 8 bale trailer, which I fixed. So that kind of gave me a cheap small trailer, a cheap small baler. Basically stuff that I didn't just come in and sell and then get better stuff instantly. You know what I mean? It serves a purpose. It serves a purpose. Now the question is, I didn't miss any grass there in first person. That was cool. All your tractors underpowered for square anyway. Just to prove Mr. Slinky wrong. 115, 115. Yeah. Square baler, 50 brake horsepower. Don't care what you said. You never said size. You just said square. Screw you, Mr. Slinky. I proved you wrong. Yeah. Matt 1, Slinky 0. But you didn't say proper size. You didn't say big. You just said square. I'm sorry I found a loophole and used it against you. And I don't know. I try to avoid it, dude, but in fairness, Crone. There you go. There you go, yeah. Come on, Slinky. What else you gonna throw at me? Come on. I'm ready for you. Read between the lines. Dude, I'm severely dyslexic and you're asking me to read. I feel like that's discrimination against me. Nah, I wanted to use the little McHale baler because I've wanted to use it on different series and I've never really got around to using it, you know what I mean? And I just thought, this is pretty cool. I'll use it on this one. So I did. Lovely. Look at that though. But not, this would technically be 2 fields cut, 2 fields windrowed, 2 fields baled. Actually, 3 fields cut, 3 fields windrowed, 2 baled. I don't think that's bad for one stream, to be honest. We've worked pretty hard in this stream. I know we've had some help with the workers, but that's what they're for. But I would like to get a contract done. I really would like to at least get one fertilizing contract done, just to get some money in the bank, just so I don't have to sell any more bales, to be honest. See, I sold them bales earlier and I was thinking, you know, and now I'm looking at it like, well, I could have just done a fertilizing contract and it would have been easier than wasting 8 bales, which it would have been, to be honest. Come on, little tractor. If you're wondering, guys, we're not underpowered. It's just the bale, it's nearly full and it automatically slows you down. I have this mod on for RP, really. I shouldn't have really put it on this series, but yeah, I kind of just activated all mods except the manual attach. So that's why it's kind of on and we're currently using it. There's a big bit of grass there. I would like to just pick that up quickly. Because if I go and pick that up there like that. There we go. Lovely. So we need to go and do a fertilizing contract. So we need the bigger Ford. The bigger Ford would be better. We've tried to fertilize with the little baby Ford, and I just feel it did it, but not well. So it'd be nice to not use it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at these contracts, and we're going to see oh, Teddy and Bailey. Right, we're going to take that contract. We're going to take that unlimited. I don't care. I'm like I said to you, we're not going to do them all, but we're going to do certain ones. You know what I mean? And right now, I just feel like some of these, you know, like if we've got a fertilizing contract like right next to us. So field 40, for example. What is field 40 now? Field 40 is going to be a bit. Field 40 is the baling job. I knew that was going to be a nightmare. Right, so where are we now? So 35, 42. 42 is fertilizing. 42 is over there in that corner. I'm going to presume 45 is also. So we could go quickly do those now. 42 and 45. It's on the same bit of road. They're right next to each other. Bit of money in the bank. We can go buy a tedder. In the next episode, we can get mowing on our own fields, and we can go and start one of them contracts. I'd like to be able to buy a seeder really, really quickly. Like I say, we won't do all the contracts that I've accepted, but I've taken them so they don't disappear. That's the whole reason of doing it, you see. We also need to scan our fields as well. So we need to be looking at getting that sorted as well. We need to get them fertilized, we need to get them limed. You know, we've got a lot to do on our little farm at the moment, but we just need a little bit of money. We've got some fertilizer and we've got a spreader. Let's go and earn some money. Now you're all going to be wondering, oh yeah, but you're not using much fertilizer. Guys, it's precision farming. You know what I mean? Well, getting into field 42 is really nice and simple. I wouldn't mind field 41 as a baling contract though. 41, that'd be a nice one to do. I dislike that spreader. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it, dude. Again, reason why I did it, it was cheap. And again, I didn't want to give myself, like, I want to buy the red, but I can't remember the brand of it, but you know the red one, it's like 78,000, it's the default one with the really big tank. I want that one. But if I started with that one, I wouldn't have to work for it, if that makes sense. So I bought one with a pretty good capacity, one that we could pull with our little tractors, and then basically go from there, really. So, you know, new bigger spreader, but we'd need a bigger tractor for it, and you get the idea. We need to do a lot, but we've got to start with something. But I didn't want to get something that had like 2,000 litre capacity, you know what I mean? And we're always backwards and forwards, because again, you know, it's not the quickest tractors in the world. So at least if we can go there and do a couple of jobs, that's how I'm kind of looking at it. But I agree, it's not the best tractor in the world. It's not the best spreader in the world. I believe we have to go down here. Yeah, it's just about not trying to start with some really good equipment. That I always like to start all my series the same. Pretty crappy small equipment, then you've got to work your way up. It's just how I've always liked to play this game. Like, you know, I've seen people play this new DLC and they've started with the new big harvester. That's all well and good, you know, you play the game how you like, but if you're starting with a £500,000 piece of equipment, what are you trying to earn? You know what I mean? I would start with a smaller mod that's a lot smaller, like capacities, and cheaper and slower, and then try and work my way up to like buying the... I'm a stickler for the Massey Ferguson Valtra spreader. Are you on about like the one that goes on the back? I think I know which one you mean. I think it's the one I used on Bally Spring, dude. Sloth Squad. Hi buddy, nice to see you back. Yeah, no. Christmas was alright, mate. I wasn't really enjoyable for me personally, but yeah, it's... Yeah, you know what I mean? It wasn't a bad Christmas, it was just not much to celebrate, you know what I mean? I know I've got kids and it's hard to say that, you know, but, you know, I did my best with the kids and that, but, you know, when you're still grieving, it's like, yeah, Christmas morning came, to be honest with you, I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to get up. I've got to be honest, it's like today, I wanted to just have a little stream, play some games. I wanted to do it just to try and get out of my own head for a little bit, to be honest. You know, talking to people, it just takes my mind off things. Takes my mind off, you know, just take something else to think about, really. But then obviously everyone comes in and is like, oh, you know, sorry to hear about the new, you know what I mean? And it's like a catch-22. I know people are being nice, you know what I mean? And I get that. It's just, yeah, I'm trying to... I'm just trying to have a peaceful day where I can just run around in a tractor and just not really have to think about much, really. Yeah, kids had a nice Christmas, that's the main thing. Had my dad up though, that was nice. But I weren't going to leave my dad sat at home on his own all day, to be fair, so it was nice to have him up for Christmas. Although soon he'll be here every day, so looking forward to that as well, to be honest. Did you have a good Christmas though, Sloth? I'm not trying to be a downer here, just, you know, did you have a good Christmas? Been live for 2.5 hours, and that's after I got it working. Not too shabby. I do apologise though if anyone does watch this back from the beginning. It's like, well, you just started in the middle of nowhere. There was some very bad, yeah, OBS did not want to work for me today. See, this is why I love precision farming. I don't have to keep pausing the game to figure out where I've been and where I've missed. As far as I'm concerned, in precision farming, it's just cheating. Now, I know it says I'm finished, guys, but I am just going to quickly do that little bit. Boom. There we go. Field, whatever number it is I've just done, is complete. So now we're looking at field 45, which we know field 45 is also a contract. So this will give us quite a good chunk of money, guys. So that means we can maybe afford to scan our fields. Now, we're not going to buy the scanner. I know it's technically cheaper, but we need to buy a plough. That's the main thing, do you know what I mean? We need to get a plough. We need to get a cultivator so we can get them contracts going. Yeah, it was hectic. Still not got my PC Nearly. Do you know the one thing I'm not enjoying about like streaming like today on YouTube, right? Like Sloth's just put a comment, but I've got like a symbol in the bottom right hand corner of the chat, so I actually can't read some of your words that I put until the next comment. It's bloody annoying because I can't quite like it, you know, I put you put it's hectic, I've not got my PC for, and then I can't see the next word, and then nearly a week, unless that was the end of it and nearly a week's the next line. It just, there's like a little heart symbol for me to react to comments, but it's like right in the middle of the bloody, in the corner of the chat, do you know what I mean? It's just an unhappy face. Yeah, I'll put a picture of what I mean when in Discord. It's bizarre how it looks, you see. You'll understand why sometimes I'm trying to figure out what the words say. Yeah, Buckland Farm, the map. I'm not the biggest fan of it, if I'm honest. It's a nice map. Just, I don't know. It's a nice map. It's just like you've got Court Farm, Carmsden Farm, Assingham Park. You know, I would consider all them better. Do you know what I mean? Turn the phone side, dude. I'm talking about like the chat within OBS, dude. I can't turn my OBS sideways. I'd love to do that. Yeah, if I get this contract done, we'll head back maybe to Bay. We'll see what maybe fertilising contracts are on this dirt track that we're on, and then we'll maybe look at calling it shortly. I have been live for 2.5 hours. It's 2.5. Well, I didn't know how long I was going to be live, to be honest. I say I just wanted to get out of my own head. I do appreciate everybody, you know, especially you, Andy, coming in and chatting to me. Just like I said, it's just getting out of my own head for a little bit. That's what it was about. I don't know when the next stream will be. I've got no schedule to it. It's just when I've got a bit of free time. You know, my dad's gone to my brother's today, so I've the time to meet. You know, just to try and unwind a little bit, really. Just to de-stress, really. My overspray on this is absolutely terrible. But I don't mind because look how little fertilizer we're using. Why am I using so little fertilizer on automatic spread mode? Or is that just, this mod just is like that? I don't know, you see. I don't use this this spreader very often. Move the chat window. You know. No, but dude, if I move the chat window in OBS, that little symbol moves with it. It's part of the chat box. That's what I'm saying. It's part of the chat box. It's part of the chat box. If I move the window, that little like, you know, the little thing to select reactions moves with it. So if I move it to the other, it's just in the exact same spot. Crazy. Well, Dan's not a week, so I'm on. Yeah, I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate you. I appreciate you hanging out, man. To be honest, mate, I was looking at making you a mod in my community just before my mum died, and just everything went out the window basically ever since. And you know, because you got to have people who are there when you're streaming, there for like videos, cleaning up comments, things like that, you know what I mean? It's just, but I don't expect people to do it. They don't have to do it. You don't have to do it, Slink, but if you don't, you're a dick. Right, we've got £1,000 in the bank. If we go down this dirt road just to the right, there is another field which is a fertilizing contract, which is what I would like to do round about now. Like I say, if I'm on this little track and there's some jobs to do, we'll do it. The jobs that are too far away we won't do, but I accepted them all so that they didn't disappear on us, basically. That's why I did it. Right, so this bottom field down here, I believe this is the one to fertilize. Yeah, there's no entrance to those fields there or there. So they coming off the road at the bottom. So for example, field 52 I don't really want to do. It's a long way from our farm. But we will do 48 because we're on this track anyway. 48 will want doing again, most likely as well. Why does that spray look bigger on the mini map than what we're actually spraying? Thinky, I never see why you don't like this mod, dude. Like, there's no way I'm spreading as wide as that's making out. Unless it's just the animation, the way it's looking. Happy to be here, mate. Always felt... Dude, I try and make everyone feel welcome. It's just I just have to appreciate that, you know, a lot of people don't get a bit of banter, do you know what I mean? Some people take life way too serious. And you try and have a laugh with people, and you can't say stuff like that, you know. But when you're only having like a joke and things like that, some people just get a bit sensitive in my eyes. And they're the ones I haven't really got time for. Someone comes in, chats, acts cool into knobhead. Why wouldn't I get on with someone? Yeah, I always try and make everybody feel welcome, but you just can't do now if people don't feel it, you know what I mean? I can't please everybody. I learned that the hard way, doing streaming and stuff. There's always someone not happy with something you do you know what I mean? Like I used to run a Minecraft server when I was a bigger Minecraft streamer on Facebook. Used to get free servers and all sorts. And yeah, people would come in and ruin the server. And so we made it like supporters only. And then everyone was, you just want money out of people. But it was like, it's literally £1 a month. It was just basically so you lost something if you came in to be a dick. You know what I mean? That's why we did it. But even then, you can't please everybody. And it's like, just go away then. If you don't like it, go away. I felt the Unreal spread don't go down. Yeah, I'm noticing that, dude. I've done a lot of jobs and I've used 6%. Now I understand with precision farming you never quite use as much, but this is absolutely crazy how little we're using right now. I might look at getting rid of this mod. Right, there we go. So that is another job done, another job down. Field 48 in there. No 47, 40 is a grass. 34, 35. Well, 35 is definitely that. What's field 30? Spraying. No. Yeah, let's have a look. What have we got? Fertilizer spreaders. See, like I say, it was just more to do with the price than anything else. You're on about this one, aren't you? You're on about this Massey Ferguson, Valtra, Massey Ferguson. I've used that a lot. But I didn't want to start with something like this that was like 36,000, you know what I mean? You know, or that one at 45. I got it because I thought, well, it's cheap. That's why I started with it, you see. We both knobheads. Yeah, you can't disagree with that one, mate. I can't disagree with that one. think I'm going to bring this back to the farm and I might call it quits. I've got some money in the bank. That was what I was doing them jobs for. We can afford to get the plough now. That's the main thing. We've got the money to get a plough. And the plough is about 17,000. But we need to get what is it as well, don't we? We need to get our land scanned. Otherwise, we're going to keep losing money. But again, something else we need to do. I say so much to do, so little to do it. But this is why I like to start my games this way. You know, we've done a lot of grass work today. We don't have to finish it all in one day. We don't need to. That little field we did with the grass, field 28, I'm going to leave that as grass because just in case we need... Wow, we don't really need grass, do we? The cows have got grass. Yeah, I suppose at the moment we're just in a bit of a... Yeah, I've earned a lot of money for the amount of fertiliser we've used. I might look at the mod and just look at increasing the spread, the usage rate of it or something. Something's clearly turned all the way down. There'll be a setting. As you can see, this tractor looks absolutely lovely. I do love this tractor. Yeah. Takes 6 bags, and I've done about 4 jobs with it, mate, and I've used 6%. It just doesn't go down enough. But yeah, I need to find the XML and look at fixing it or adjusting it or something. It just doesn't use enough. Otherwise, I'm not ever going to need to buy any more fertilizer ever again. I literally have got what, you know what I mean? I wouldn't need to buy any more at this rate. I've earned about 30 grand in fertilizing jobs, and I've used less than half a bag. That's ridiculous. I believe it's on Mod Hub actually, this one, which means I'll have to change the name of the mod, otherwise it's going to always want me to update it. Yeah, there's a couple of mods I need to work on in the background, but I'll get them edited, I'll get them fixed, and I'll get them listed in the Discord. That is that. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this spreader, but like I say, I didn't want to start with anything too expensive, but I wanted something that was pullable, you know what I mean? I didn't just want to start with a, you know, carry-on at the back. I also need to get in here and spread that and do that. But yeah, I've got loads of little bits and bats I need to get done. Loads I need to get done, just not enough time, I don't think, right now to do it. Well, I say enough time, there's always enough time to do something, but right now, I mean. Sorry, bud, kids keep having a minute. Oh, dude, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry. I'm not going to be here much longer. I've been live for just short of 3 hours, which I don't think is too bad considering I was... Yeah, I need to fix this. I need to fix this mod because the pickup on it sucks. And I need to fix the McHale baler. I broke that, but I need to fix it in a way. I don't need to. It's not broke, but I just don't like the animation. It's a bit too quick and... Sorry about that. Amazon knocked on my door and my dog went nuts. Right, that's that down there. Right, let's get this moved in here. Tiny little bit more grass and we'd have been laughing with that for another bale. But we've got a lot of silage bales. They need moving. So there's another job that we need to do. Loads of little jobs. Loads and loads of little jobs. Tell you what we do need. Tell you what we do need. We need a jet wash. We need a jet wash. We're not messing around. We need a jet wash. There we go. Let's make this white. I know you don't have to move when you're washing stuff, but I just like to. I just feel like if you stood here and you just did that, it kind of sucks a little bit, really. Only downside is I'm a bit juddery with the mouse for moving around. Right, so we've got that. What we would need to do next time is... Oh, we don't have a tedder yet, do we? There is a grass contract we've got, which is huge amounts of money. But we don't have a tedder for it yet to do the hay. But if we... Ooh, hang on a minute. I've just started something. Give me a minute. Now, just before we end, we've got a baler. It's worth £42,000, which... We've got a wrapper worth 7,000, so that's 42. Call that 50 grand if we go to the shop. We'd need 80 grand for an all-in-one. For an all-in-one, we'd need 80 grand. We'd also need more horsepower. That won't quite work how I wanted. So all I'm going to do now then is I'm just going to go and park this up at Field 40, guys, and I'm going to call it quits because it's just short of 3 hours. And yeah, I've got a couple of bits in OBS I'd like to do. Now, if you do notice I go live again today, I won't be going live. It's just I'll be in order to test what I need to fix, I can only do it if it's live, which sucks. But yeah, you can kind of get the idea on that. I can't do it otherwise. I'm sure this is the contract we need. There's another one. There's another one. Like I said, I'm just accepting all of them and we'll just work our way through them. Field 40. And Field 40 is baling and it is tedder. So yeah, we would need to buy a tedder. But again, we've got £20,000 in the bank. If we were to buy a tedder, we'd make that money back from this contract alone. There is no tedder in the... No, there's no tedder in here. But I tell you what there is. If that's still available, I would love to be able to try and buy that. Because while it's that cheap, it's 43% off. If I can afford to buy that, getting a harvester will be a piece of cake as long as it's got over 200 brake horsepower. But no, guys, I do appreciate everybody hanging out today. You know, sorry for the errors at the very beginning. But as I say, I do appreciate them. I've got a few more little things I need to fix. Hopefully I'll go live again sometime soon. Be in the Discord to try and find out. I do try and keep that up to date more. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all later on.